Hey everyone, it's Average FPV here, doing another one of those endurance tests, but this time the setup is a little bit different. So we're here at the most boring field in the universe again. It's almost no wind, but it's much warmer. I think it's 7 degrees. As you can see, my wife took the car for today, so we're here standing on the field. But I'm very well equipped with jacket and trousers and gloves and everything, so that shouldn't be a problem. Also, we have a setup geared towards a bit of long range or mission flying. So you see the goggles are here. They're now powered by a much bigger battery, so it doesn't die like last time. And then I connected my iPad, which is getting the input from the goggles. So I can just sit here and watch and relax. So I'll chime in with a couple of updates. Right now it's been cruising around for 6 minutes. Doing 5.8 kilometers. As you remember, we did 50 I think last time. This time I'm expecting much more, so I'll watch a movie on the side, look at the screen and check in with you once in a while. So we just passed the 10k mark, nothing special happening. Battery is at 3.77. It's been flying for 11 minutes now. No birds today, no wind, so I'm just watching a movie on the side, enjoying the show. I'll probably chime in at around 20k and 30k, and then things might get more interesting. Alright, we just passed the 22k mark, and these are the values. Really nothing happened so far, so I'm just waiting here. I also compared the values that I have here on my last run, which you can see in the last video. I can put a link in the description. But so far also the voltage values and everything seems pretty consistent. So I'm expecting to do much more distance today. Let's see. So we passed the 40k mark, you see the values here. Pretty consistent to the last run. Battery goggles are still going strong, now powered by the external battery. And we'll see how far we can push this. I'll check in at kilometer 50. Alright, so we just passed the 50k mark, you see here. Battery voltage is at 3.12. Actually starting to wonder what voltage I should land at. Don't want to kill the battery for this test, so we'll see. So at this point something weird happened. So the plane started to drop down in altitude and also revving up to 77% throttle, and it lost altitude. I didn't realize it at first until this point. So here you see me suddenly realizing and panicking a little bit what is happening. Went to observe the plane further on, but it just kept dropping until it finally touched ground after 51.01 kilometers. Still had 3.12 volts per cell, so not sure what happened here. So very strange, the plane just landed after 56 minutes and 51 kilometers. Not sure what happened. You could see on the OSD that it was suddenly throttling up and it was really struggling at 3.12 volts. So yeah, this pack should go down until 2.5 volts. So there should be plenty left. So I'm not sure exactly what was the case, but luckily, I mean, it landed cleanly. You see it back there. So no damage or anything. I'm just happy I coincidentally did the 50k report and then spotted it, because there should be no reason for it to land this soon. But there you have it. We'll do some analysis back at the desk, but for now it's 51 kilometers on this one here. So just a quick overview video for those who haven't seen my build video. If you have, you can just skip this part. So we are running ZOHD Talon 250G, stock props and stock motors, stock servos, and then ELRS, walk snail, walk snail in the front. Inside we are running stock ESCs, ELRS receiver, a 5-volt back, the Matek 405 Mini TE, and then we are running the ZOHD Lion Pack 3S 1P, 3500 milliamps. I also checked the battery and it recovered to 3.4 volts per cell. So it's also not the FC with the wrong reading, which I thought might be the case. So here we are. This is the data from test 2. So again, for each kilometer I noted down the cell voltage I saw on the OSD. And you can see that after obviously dropping for auto launch and everything in the first kilometer, it's pretty steady. However, this is where things got weird when after, I think, kilometer 48, when we hit 3.12 volts, it started dropping altitude here and land. So I compared this to the first test run I did in the previous video. So apart from the fact that I started with a higher voltage, this could be because I measured this one after auto launch and this one before, but it's pretty comparable. So you see down to 0.02 volts or 0.01 volts. It's pretty comparable, and it goes all the way to this point at kilometer 46, where suddenly this drops down from 3.2 to 3.13 and recovered a little bit. So the previous run ended here at kilometer 46, but I only could get out another 5k out of this compared to what I was simulating. You know, if it really went down to 2.5 volts, it should have done much more, almost 95 kilometers. So not sure what exactly is up, whether it was the LiPo or it was just something with the motor ESC combination that can't give enough thrust at 3.15 volts. But anyway, the total distance in the end was a bit more than previous test. So 51.1 kilometers, landing at 3.12 voltage per cell. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. All in all, still a quite impressive plane, even though I had a weird end of the test flight. I might do it again, not with a full battery, but just starting with 3.5 volts or so to see if I can replicate the strange behavior at 3.1 volts. But for now, I'll keep this one in my fleet, do a couple of exploratory flights. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Happy flying.